home of the war chant, Chief Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known as the Doak. And the Seminoles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henry. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. So California's offense will get the first possession of the game. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame you can really utilize.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. The Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Seminoles offense will try to get something started with their first possession. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Glenn. Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And the try is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Well, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
Predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks. And this defense knew coming into the game with this quarterback's speed, David, they were going to have to be ready for him to tuck the ball and take off running.
But it doesn't matter. You know it, but he's so fast. You don't know about the angles, and you can't tell how fast till you get in the game. And he just takes off and makes big plays with his feet.
They'll ride the hot hand. Headed to the end zone. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Golden Bears are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Lining up for the PAT.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's McCoy. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. On the option. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Tackled, but he has a 1st down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warren Dunn, you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. He's got his man. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass. It's Glenn. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Quickly complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Oh, look. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! And the extra point splits the upright. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Henry. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Getting some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. Finds his target down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Grabbed in the middle, it's Humphries. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Noles getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Humphries. Touchdown Seminoles! What a grab and go for the score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Henry. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clipped. No rip.
Got a lot of running room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. The Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They bring the punter onto the field now. Catch is made at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
To the air on 1st down. He's got his man. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Going deep. Touchdown, Florida State. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. They'll try to add another to their lead. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Marshall. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. Touchdown, Cal! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Quick strike complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give him the 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, you can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
To the air, it's Glenn. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's got it down the middle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. They're setting up the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Scrambling away. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. It's McCoy. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to pass inside the red zone. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time.
And that pass is caught at the 25. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. Makes his connection. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Touchdown, no! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And they'll try to tack on 2. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. So it's an 80-yard drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Cantrell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad if you don't scoop.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception.
Touchdown Seminoles! And the stomping has commenced. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Makes a connection. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. Slip through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. He'll pitch it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run. Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Unleashes one. Makes the catch past the sticks.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard. He's now over 300 yards on the day, so it's been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. And the pummeling has started. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
They're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Horton. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Buying some time. At the 45 on his way. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it, trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll going for it all. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over there they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Offense set on 1st down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Keep it on the ground. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Give him 96 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it to the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? They're getting this guy lathered up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, no! And the beatdown has ensued. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone saying I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.